people? This is Rob for the Cornastore podcast. Subscribe, like, comment, and share the content. And you can find us on YouTube, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and iTunes. Appreciate all y'all support. Now, this is Rob on the mic. Join me on the panel. We got Nelly and Eric. How y'all doing, fellas?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Now, we were just talking about the Olympics and how Team USA just lost to France. And it just seems like back in the day, players went to college 3 or 4 years, and they had that elite college coaching, and they was more refined once they got into the NBA. But today, you got the AAU circuit, and players are playing as individuals, and they're just jacking up threes. I mean, it's just too much of a finesse game. It's not too much physical. And they call like a lot of ticky-tack fouls in the NBA. And when you get to the Olympics, I mean, you could pretty much kind of like, you really got to get hit pretty good in order to like get a foul. So my question for y'all was like, in order to like make these players more NBA ready, now that they're getting paid in college, should they just stay in college for 4 years and then go into the NBA?
That's a great question. That's a great question because they making money.
Yeah.
But you want them to be fundamentally sound by the time they get in the league. Great question. Hey. What you say, Nell?
I think it's a good thing, fellas, because if you really think about it, a lot of these players, a lot of players should have stayed in the school at least a few times. But family situations, you never know. People need money, so they went to the league, and then they had to leave 4 or 5 years later because they wasn't physically ready or mentally ready. Mm-hmm. I think this new deal with them getting paid in college will definitely help that. Not just the college competition, but it's going to help the NBA competition down the road, because like you said, Rob, they're going to be getting development. They're going to be getting good coaching, and they're going to get experience on top of that. So I definitely think that it's going to help. I actually thought that the one and dones really was watering down college basketball. It still was exciting, but as we saw with the one and dones, a lot of these Power 5 schools was a lot of the I guess what you call it, the B schools catching up to some of these Power 5 schools because of the one and dones. It kind of even the playing field a little bit. I think that you still gonna get the Power 5 schools with the new ruling, but I mean, it's gonna make better for good competition all the way around. That's just me personally. I mean, man, listen, if you making 15 grand a month off of interviews or selling something with your likeness, man, that's a lot more than you had a year ago. So, and I think a lot of kids miss out on the college experience too. Just think about it. If Zion would have stayed in Duke for like at least 3 years, you know how much competition and how much excitement that would have been,
Yeah. For college,
Yeah. So I think it's a very good idea. It's really long overdue, personally. I'm just excited to see where it's gonna go. I think a lot of kids, because you know what it is though, guys. Let's just call it what it is. The NCAA started writing on the wall. A lot of these kids was just skipping college altogether. Period. They were just going to the G League.
They was going to the G League overseas.
Going overseas, exactly. The college game started writing on the wall a while now. So this is them readjusting, trying to bring that back to them because they know that kids are getting smarter now. It's all about the money. Kids shouldn't get punished. Think about it. I really hated the NCAA with that. Like, well, my man over here gave him $50 to give him something to eat. Well, that's a violation. Or he needed a car to get to school, so I gave him a car. That's a violation. Come on, man. People gotta live.
Hey, and it could be like you said. I love you said that, because it could be $100 just for some food for the week, and that's a fucking violation. Where they can take the goddamn championship, anything out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the college people making money off of it. So I'm for them getting paid, y'all, but I really believe it's gonna get real hectic. It's gonna be some shaving points. I believe there's too much money involved now. I might see a kid throw a game. I mean, I really believe that college is gonna be really corrupt. I mean, it's corrupt now, but it's just behind the scenes. Now you letting everybody see your dirty laundry. You know,
with the players earning their own money through their own likeness, like how much money would the NCAA lose based off of that? I mean, I don't think they will lose much. I mean, they still gonna get the advertisers. They still gonna get the like the viewership because it should be more stars now that kids should be staying in school a little bit longer. So
yeah.
like, will they really lose money just based off the players making their own money off their own social medias and off their own like shoe deals and stuff like that?
I don't think so. I think it's gonna make them. I think it's gonna make them even more money now. If you can get the Zions of the world to stay in college 2 or 3 years, I mean that's a win-win for everybody. You know, the NCAA is gonna make their money regardless, and the kids gonna make their money now. And I think a lot of the kids really do enjoy the college experience, but life happens. You need money. You got families, so they leave after 1 year. So think about this: if you really like the college experience, I'm getting paid $10,000 a month or whatever it is because I'm a star athlete. Why not stay 2 or 3 years? The money gonna be there.
Just based off of their social medias. I mean, these players got like tens of thousands of followers on Instagram. So just that by itself, they can monetize off of their Instagram, possibly on Facebook and Twitter. I mean, it's just so many opportunities out there right now.
Yeah. So I think it's a good idea, fellas. I'm curious to see where it's gonna go. They might have to do some tweaks in me. They might have to do some tweaks in between to kind of see how it's gonna go. I hope they wouldn't go. I hope it's not to the point where they shaving points, but
It's not gonna be perfect starting out, but like
right.
5 or 10 years, then it'll be more refined.
Well, let me say this. Nick Saban had an attitude this past week, about the kids getting money. And it sounded like he was upset about, and I was watching a PTI, Will Bonds, shout out to the Shy. And he was like, y'all been robbing them blind all these years. It sounded they made some money, but Nick Saban got a quarterback coming in.
His quarterback is making like $1 million.
$1 million fucking dollars. And he ain't through a pass yet.
Yes. Yeah.
Like that's what we going. Now you see teams like Oklahoma and all them trying to go to the SEC. Because it's going whatever you say, some of these they're gonna have some big money and flowing in the SEC. Big Ten too. You know what I'm saying?
But think about it though. If you the Alabama of the world, guys, you probably getting 2 or 3 5-star quarterbacks every year. So if you quarterback, if you QB2 and you behind Justin Fields, you know, the first thing you want to do is I gotta transfer out of here because I'm not getting exposure. I need money to get to the league, so I'm going to transfer to another school. Now, if you quarterback 2, you make $1 million a year. I sit back and chill, you know, wait my turn, you know.
Yeah.
So I hear what Saban is saying, but I think it's better for everybody. I think it's better for everybody at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, I love that question. I would love to see players like you say now say, since we get paid off our likeness, at least the minimum stay 2 to 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Not that one and done shit. Like I say, you do a good 2 years, maybe you can go 3. You know what I'm saying? If you want to stay 4, cool, you making money. Because like you said, no matter what, some of these players not going pro. Most of these players not going pro. And I mean, that's in every sport, not just football and basketball. They won't go pro. So, okay, I went to school, got a bit of education, and I still made a few dollars out of it. Now I can pay the fucking school back the shit I do owe. You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at least start off with a fresh start when you're out of college.
The thing, like I said before, the writing is on the wall for NCAA. There's too many avenues now where you can make money basketball-wise. The G League, overseas, Big 3. You know, it's so many leagues now where you can go make money. And the NCAA been robbing these kids far too long. So I'm happy for it. I think it's a good thing.
You would still have the dynamic of players still want to leave early so that they could get that first contract. I mean, you know, they're gonna make millions pretty much overnight by doing that. So, you know, for the most part, it's sad to say this, but most of the black players that come out early, their main motivation is to go out and buy their mom's houses and shit. So So that's the unfortunate thing about, being a poor Black athlete. I mean, you're kind of pressured into leaving school early so you can kind of make that money so you can get your parents a house or whatever. But I mean, hopefully they would weigh their options. Hopefully their agents, actually, if they do hire an agent, then they pretty much got to declare for the draft. But hopefully they have some sound recommendations on staying in school a little bit longer, so that way they could kind of hone in their skills, improve their skills, so that way they could be a better player, a more NBA ready type of player. So same with the NFL. I mean, you want these kids to have 4 years of college experience and then go into the NFL, because once you go into the big leagues, man, I mean, you pretty much got to prove yourself from day one. They can't fail.
But don't you think that'll be great to learn how to in college? Now you got making a little like the $1 million kid. You making a little money now. Now learn how to invest it. Like you say, Spencer, take care of your family, but learn how to invest in this shit before you get to the pros, make the real big money.
Exactly. That's a good
So
point.
I think that would be a plus. So when you get out there, like in the real world, you don't get fucked over with investments and shit like that don't fall through. Because you've already been talked through about it during college.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
What y'all niggas lying about now?
Here you go.
We're talking about the NCAA, as far as the college players getting paid, and would that entice them to stay in school longer, or would they still go into the pro so that way they could kind of make that money so they could buy their mother's houses?
Right. Y'all see me on video?
No.
Hold up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go outside.
We're going on outside. Yo, y'all, I'm good now, right?
Yeah.
All right, for sure. Carry on, fellas. My bad. It's Sunday. It's cooking day for me too.
That's what I'm doing right now, baby.
Yeah, nice lighting and a backdrop.
Last week you was out, I was outside, you was outside. Now I'm cooking, you cooking. There's a whole lot of biting shit, nigga.
Seems like y'all not running
patriarchy. I
patriarchy.
swear I'm cooking right now, G.
Seems like y'all not running patriarchies in y'all house. I mean, y'all shouldn't be cooking.
God damn.
Hey, for the first time.
Here we go again.
For the first time in a while, I didn't cook today. Wifey cooked today, so I'm
nice.
I'm on early.
Yeah, man. Hey, Ellie, you running a type ship, huh?
Coming from somebody who always barbecuing and deep frying turkeys and chickens and shit, you got a whole lot of lies to say, huh?
I mean, the barbecuing, that's like a man's thing, man. I mean,
cooking is cooking, man.
Y'all gotta step y'all game up. I'm doing more than barbecuing. So.
Well, y'all.
That everybody a tough guy.
Look,
we had to acknowledge the latest NBA champs, the Milwaukee Bucks. Congrats to Giannis for winning his first NBA Finals MVP. He got two league MVPs. He got an All-Star MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, man, he only 26 years old. I mean, how much better can he get?
I got a question.
The boy good, man. Hold on.
I got a question though, fellas.
That's my sound.
Was that performance one of the most dominating final performance that you have seen?
Game closer, yes.
You know what?
Game closer, yes. Y'all don't. I still believe that LeBron 51-8 when they lost to Golden State game 1 when J.R. Smith fucked up.
Oh, but we're talking closeout game, semifinals.
Now I said closeout game, but I'm talking about just finals playoffs. I would put LeBron right there, then maybe Michael Jordan with the Portland game. But the way Giannis clown, y'all.
The Jordan Utah game, he pushed my man out the way.
Yeah, that was a push off. They're calling in these days.
Well, I would probably put, as far as games that I have seen with my own 2 eyes. I mean, obviously, I would like to say Magic, but I mean, I didn't see that game. I was probably 2 years old at the time that happened. He was a rookie. Kareem got hurt, and he started as a center
and played all 5 positions.
Right. So, I mean, just by looking at it, learning about it, that was one hell of a performance for just a rookie. So, I would probably put that as number 1, actually. 2 will probably be Giannis, and 3 probably be Jordan. And don't forget, Scotty, he was very compromised in that game because he was pretty much like a decoy. I mean, we really didn't
His
get
shooting
from
was
Scotty.
real
So
low that game.
Michael literally won that game by himself. But as far as ranking it, I'll put Magic, Giannis, and then Michael.
But I would put I wouldn't just label. I just want to put them in a box and say close the game. I think after that second loss that Milwaukee had, Giannis pretty much took over from the rest of the series. I mean, he was.
Oh yeah.
They couldn't stop him. They couldn't stop him. He was
At
scoring.
all.
He was scoring 40 points every night.
If game 3 through game 6, like Giannis just snapped. I mean, like the Bucks, they pretty much won him out of game 3. He scored over 40. Game 4 was the pivotal alley-oop block.
Yeah.
Game 5 was the steal alley-oop, and then game 6 he scored 50. So I mean, literally from game 3 to game 6, I mean he just snapped every game.
And
Every game.
I want to ask you guys this question: like when you think of defensive player of the year, what do you look for in a player? What is the defensive player of the year?
Somebody that's playing clutch defense all year long.
And go ahead.
Right, not 4 out of 8 games. I mean, every game you like this motherfucker could be an asshole and beat me up all night.
Your defense shows up every game, but it's like sometimes you have off nights on your offense, but your defense shows up every single game.
Okay. And the reason why I asked that is if you really pay attention to Giannis' defense in this series, after that second game, you could tell even D-Book, a lot of players was going to the hole, and Giannis was in their face every single time. Like, they got to the point where Giannis was just taking it right off the glass. Like, to me, a defensive player of the year is somebody who's constantly affecting the game throughout the whole night. And it's like, that man was doing it on the offensive end. He was doing it on the defensive end. Like, nothing was easy going to the hole. Nothing was easy.
Yeah, also it was critical and pivotal for like them to kind of like switch up Drew Holiday onto Chris Paul, like pretty much pressure him throughout the whole 94 feet. So
you know what it is too.
Really get to their offense.
Yeah, you know what it is too. Milwaukee size really shines. Like Milwaukee is a big team.
Yeah, they're very deep too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know what else helped them is experience now, man. They done been to the dance or close to the dance enough to know what kind of fight it took to get through it.
Yeah,
they lost
that's natural. Yeah, that's very natural. I mean, Phoenix, they were just like the new up and coming team. Yes, they had Chris Paul. He was very pivotal as far as like, when he's on your team, he's going to elevate the basketball IQ overall, and he's going to make the team better. But as far as a championship point guard, I mean, right now, he's just not that, but he's definitely going to make your team go to the playoffs and definitely improve. But yeah, Milwaukee, they would just pretty much just like, like slowly like advancing every single round, like throughout the years, and eventually they just finally met their good match. So
yeah, they finally put the right pieces around Giannis.
Yeah.
That's basically what it came down to. The PJ Tuckers, the Holiday. I used to go as far as say Bobby Portis.
Oh man, Bobby Portis is loved by the Bucks fans.
Yeah. I'm happy for him, man.
Now
Bobby Portis started in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Now, he had a ring before Derrick Rose.
now, like, would it hurt y'all ego if y'all was playing for like a team, right? And every time you go up in there, like the crowd would just go crazy over you going inside the game, like Brian Scalabrine, like the White Mamba, like what if this if they go crazy just because you coming into the game?
I mean, listen, every team has that one player. Every team has that one player that they go crazy for, and Bobby, having his moment, So
yeah, I can actually picture Eric going to the scores table and the crowd be screaming ETP, ETP.
Motherfucker, I would be a star. I don't need the crowd to fucking like me. As long as they say my name in the beginning, I don't need the crowd to say my name.
Right.
I need that public announcement guy to say my name. That means I'm making money.
Hey, this guy gonna have on a jersey 4 sizes too big.
Yeah, shorts are gonna be like pants. The shorts are gonna be like capris.
Looking like Lil Rollo on Boondocks.
Right. Now, like people gonna put an asterisk on this championship because like key players got hurt, right? So the whole thing is
no,
right.
You can't do that. You can't do that,
Right. I'm
Yeah,
not trying to do it. I'm not trying to do it, but just to throw it out there, like if a super team was assembled, right, and then one of the players got hurt, and then they get eliminated, like does that diminish like the team that actually beat them?
No,
Yeah.
I think no, I don't. That's part of the game. You're not guaranteed health throughout the whole game.
Anytime any player is put out of the game for any reason, somebody always use that as an excuse.
But you can't control. But Phil, you can't control that. You can't control somebody turning an ankle or somebody hurting a shoulder or breaking a finger. That's something you can't control. So
I agree, it's part of the game, but you still gonna have them what ifs or them excuses. Well, if such and such wouldn't hurt his leg.
I mean, in that case, then Golden State would have 2 extra championships at this point.
Exactly. If you're gonna make it's part of the game, like you say.
Okay.
So I think
I definitely feel that because like if a super team was assembled and someone got hurt and then they don't advance, I mean, my whole thing is, oh well. I mean, I
mean, it's clearly a factor. I mean, look, Golden State lost Clay and KD in the same game. It's clearly a factor. But I mean, what you gonna do? The next man up. That's why they have 12. That's why they have 12 guys on the team, and not just 5.
Guess what? That's why it's called a super team. Because if one of them 3 motherfuckers get hurt, you still got 2. If 2 get hurt, you still got 1. But guess what? You ain't got no motherfucking bitch because you got rid of all your other stars and nice bench players. You had to trade them away to get the super 3. So it's an all-in, damned if you do, damned if you don't. I say that to say this though. Brooklyn Milwaukee won a championship. Usually when you win a championship, you should be favored next year. Right. Brooklyn favorite, then the Lakers, then Milwaukee, then Golden State. That's your 4 right now. That's before all the moving to see what the fuck's gonna happen in the rest of the year, in the off season.
Who is your
favorite? They just won a championship and Brooklyn's still a favorite, y'all.
Who is your favorite?
I'm a Lakers fan. I'm biased.
Listen, and let them tell it. Let the Lakers fans tell it. They're gonna sign every point guard in the league in a few weeks.
Yeah, that's right. Let me go on my little rant.
Russell Westbrook. Everybody.
Hold on, Rob. Let me go on my rant. Let me go on my rant for a second.
Yeah, I got a nice rant too.
Why is it every fucking year after the season is over, it's like, man, the Lakers should sign LeBron. The Lakers should sign KD. It's like the media throws that narrative out every single year. It's more teams in the league than the Lakers, y'all. It's like the Lakers have to be good every year, no matter what.
Are you 43 and just noticed that?
Hey Nelly, they got AD, LeBron.
It's been like that with Magic and them. Magic, they got Magic. They got other people. LA they want winners. Period. Y'all bulls, y'all can settle for we had the greatest players and won 6 championships.
But
we got legacies over here, homie.
But the Lakers are like the Yankees. They trying to buy championships. That's not how it works, homie.
Yep.
Hey, but how they trying to buy championships?
For the most part, it has worked.
If you are owner and a GM of a team, what the fuck you trying to do? It's called bad championship because you're buying players to win you a championship.
That's not what I'm talking about.
No, you said it like that, motherfucker.
Dude, stop gaslighting, man. Damn. But I mean, the Lakers, they got AD and LeBron, 2 top 10 players, right? I mean, and if you just feel the team with like the complementary pieces, they are good enough to win the championship. But they got Montrezl Harrell, they got Andre Drummond, they had Dennis Schroeder. Now what? They trying to get Russ, Dame Lillard. Chris Paul. I mean, how many more players do they need?
Dude,
How many more players
over the last week, they're supposed to get Chris Paul, they're supposed to get Bradley Beal, they're supposed to get Russell Westbrook, they're supposed to get.
It's never enough.
It's never enough. Oh my God! Listen, it's
But
only
who they
so
gonna?
you can't pay everybody $33 million a year. Come on now. Seriously.
Players want them rings, boy. They couldn't taking them pay cuts.
Shit. If I was in the NBA, I ain't taking no pay cut. Fuck LeBron.
Yeah.
If you want that chip.
Fuck a
I
chip.
thought we was having a podcast, not a personal bash Eric because he love the Lakers fucking show.
I'm not bashing Eric. I'm
Right.
bashing LeBron James and the Lakers.
But I do got a question. And like I said, congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks for a well-deserved win. But let's look at Phoenix for a second. Can Phoenix get back to the finals, fellas?
They
Yeah.
need a bona fide second go-to scorer. That's what they need.
They can't make it back to the finals.
They need a power forward scorer.
Not about just the Lakers shit. I mean, you still got Donovan Mitchell and them. You still got, no matter what the fuck you say, you still won't have to worry about Golden State.
Still
You
got
still
that.
won't have to. Hey, Memphis made the playoffs.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You people want to count out the small markets, but you see Milwaukee just won. The West is bananas, man. If you really think about the players, I mean, hell, I don't think Dame Lillard gonna stay, y'all. I think he gonna go somewhere out west and be a beast.
I mean, Dame handpicked Chauncey Billups. So I mean, why would he leave now? I mean, he signed
So
up.
hey, I can pick you, but if you don't even get the players that I'm asking to help me get, then I gotta go.
I mean, has free agency like officially started though?
Nah, in a couple of days. I think they said 4 more. I saw it's on Twitter. How many days? Because Kyle Kuzma, you talking about the trades. They said the Lakers gonna get they gonna get Russell Westbrook, Chris Paul, Buddy Hield. They said they're gonna get
They got
a few more players, and they said all that for Kyle Kuzma, because Kyle Kuzma swear he a top 5 player in the league.
Cool swear he could average 25 points a game.
But guess what? Guess who's looking at him for real?
Oh.
The Philadelphia 76ers.
So what? So like Ben Simmons going to the Lakers now?
I would love to see Ben Simmons and Golden State for Draymond Green.
Yeah, that'll be good.
For Draymond Green, you keep Wiseman. You got him, but they say Dame or Bradley Beal. Well, Bradley Beal more want to go to LA. I've been hearing that. But Dame, I think he might go to Golden State. They say Golden State trying to get a real package for him.
So what about the Clippers then?
I mean,
it's more than one team in LA.
I mean,
hey,
Kawhi,
they spent all their money. They still can't get out the second round.
Kawhi, he may miss a whole year because he got to get his knee straight.
Exactly.
So the Clippers are pretty much done.
If he on injured reserve, they can open up their cap space.
Yeah, I mean, but Paul George as your alpha. I mean, that's only second round. As far as you're getting right there, so.
Right. And the Clippers, just like Chris Paul, gotta understand. I think they curse. Chris Paul, everybody can say, "Oh, Chris Paul, he make like you said earlier, he make the teams better." Chris Paul was the reason why they lost that fucking series against Milwaukee as well. Here.
I mean, it was more of as the series went on. I mean, he kind of showed his age. I mean, he's 36 years old, and he's only 6 feet, and you got Drew Holiday literally just hounding him 94 feet. So eventually, he just wore down. I mean, he had tough shots over Giannis. I mean, it took everything within him just to even get those shots off and make some buckets. But besides that, after game 1, Chris Paul, he just wasn't the same player.
Exactly.
You put that's what I mean about. I think Milwaukee adjusted to them, and their size kind of took over. And don't forget, Phoenix did lose 2 big men on top of that. So
Sarge and who else?
Actually the backup kid. I forgot his name.
I think you talk about Torrey Craig, but he was just gone for one game.
Oh, okay. But I think Sarge did play a big factor in that.
I think they missed him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a stretch four. So yeah, that is a.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's the position they was weak at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but yeah, man. Congrats to the Milwaukee Bucks, man. I'm definitely proud of Giannis, and I mean, hey, once he got his first championship, maybe he won't feel so pressure in the playoffs no more. So, I mean, they'll definitely be a tough out, man, because man, Giannis, man, he plays every possession like it's his last. So,
love that, man. I love that.
And Giannis, obviously he's not an American player, so he don't give a fuck about, like meeting up and being chummy with these players in the off season, working out with them. I mean, he's an old school soul, so I kind of like that about him. So he could work out on his own, and if you're not on his team, he's not your friend. So he only have like 7 Instagram followers, and everybody's from his family. So he don't do the whole celebrity shit. He pretty much like a low key. He's just a low key, cool dude. So, yeah, I like him.
I like
y'all,
him too,
y'all like him now.
So fellas, I gotta
bandwagon.
get off of sports for a second. I do got a question for you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
You heard about the verses between the Lox and Dipset?
Yeah.
That happened?
The verses that they have.
August 3rd.
I think it's just coming Saturday or something.
Yeah, August 3rd or something.
Okay.
Who you guys got, man?
So we're talking Rockefeller versus Rough Riders, huh?
Thanks.
Damn. Shit. I mean, man,
You talking about
Dipset hits,
Dipset,
though, man.
I said a lot. I'm a Lox guy. I say the Lox. I played some of Cameron and Santana songs the other day. I said it's gonna be a very good verse.
You know what? Dipset, they was more commercial though.
New York say the Lox, the world gonna say Dipset.
Yeah.
Well, I won't say that because All About the Benjamins is like a cult all-time favorite hit,
But that's like their biggest hit though.
But then,
I
mean, they got that early Rough Rider.
They was on Money, Power, Respect also.
Yeah.
With DMX,
yeah.
But it's the Lox. It's not Rough Riders versus Dipset. It's the Lox.
Right.
But they're going to play their features as well.
Yeah, that ain't fair though. You can't bring DMX into any of this.
You kind of can, but
I mean, you can. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, but it's kind of like, it's cheating basically. Now it is.
So fellas, we all of the same age, and say 20-some years later now, almost 25. Do you think that era of rap was the golden era?
No, I don't.
I think the golden era of rap was from 92 to 2008. You know what? 92 to 2010. 92 to 2010. Like honestly, you said what?
I said
that's our goal. That's our goal era, because that's when we really started listening to music and paying attention and understanding what you was finding out which lane you want to be in when you heard rap and music.
Right.
And my hip hop and my hardcore and my street, whatever the fuck it was that fit your lane. And at 24, that's when you really pick up like, I fuck with this. You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to say it was our golden era. I mean, back in the 80s, niggas gonna say Cool Herc. You know what I'm saying? In the late 80s, early 90s, they're gonna say NWA was that lane.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
they had NWA. They hit, Spice One came on the scene. The West Coast, that's when the West Coast had it locked.
Well, I kind of consider NWA being our era though. That was like what, late 80s, early 90s.
That's what I mean. I like it. I love all music. I love all genres though. But like you said, for me, my golden era would be the when we was in our 20s, between 21 and 26.
I say Illmatic to the Eminem show.
That's a good one. That's pretty good. That's a nice era. 93, 94.
To like 02, huh?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that ain't bad either.
Yeah, okay. Well, the reason why I said 2010, because like that was kind of like the time in which like streaming pretty much got off and like my
just before that started.
Right. My whole like experience of like going to like Best Buy with Sam Goody or Virgin, like buy an album and just listen to it from start to finish. I mean, that was just like a good like feeling. I mean, I spent my cold hard $20 to like buy a CD and just, you know, take the time out at least for those first 3 or 4 days and listen to tracks. And like nowadays I'm only listening to singles and now I might catch some on the radio, but overall I just missed that whole buying albums experience and just breaking down different songs.
Since we on music, fellas, I don't know if we talked about it or not. Did we talk about the Nax X and the rewards? Did we talk about that?
No.
Oh, I was gonna ask you guys how you felt about that, or not.
What do you do this time?
Well, I guess they had a performance on the awards show. I want to say the BET Awards, actually.
BET.
And yeah, and he performed. Where he actually, at the end of the performance, he kissed one of the dancers, like, you know, and it wasn't just a peck, you know. So everybody was kind of, you know, weirded out. I guess some people was of the intimacy. I guess he was displaying, but
Nas X.
Yeah. I want to know how you guys felt about it before I give mine.
He ain't nothing but the modern age Madonna, dude.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, that's what he did. I mean, hey, what he eat don't make me shit. If he make music I listen to? Not really. If it's a song I like, I'll play it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
target audience.
Right. All right, I'm not a target audience anyway.
I mean,
but I'm not gonna be up there with a picket sign like, oh, he kissed the guy. Don't buy his music. That's what he into.
I mean, is it a bad look for BET for like had it on display? I mean,
no, Robert.
Maybe.
No, Robert.
No,
Robert.
Different day and age, bro.
You said
right. It's this day and age. Phil said it. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? You still want to get off my lawn, goddamn sign. People walk past your house, you frown up at them for no fucking reason. They better not step in your grass. That type of shit.
Have y'all heard about the new video that he made called Industry Baby?
I didn't watch it.
No.
I heard about it.
Okay.
What about it?
Okay, so Chloe, she watches YouTube Kids on iPad. So when I was flicking through different you know, titles and stuff to like show her, and I came across the Lil Nax X Industry Baby video on YouTube Kids. I think that's a huge problem.
But wait a minute.
Did you set the video?
What is the song about?
It's him dancing naked in like a prison setting.
Okay, that's what I think. So the thing is, the media made his target audience. He didn't make it himself. When he went, when he got real popular off that Cowboy song, that's when everybody started thinking he was making music for little kids, and they just running with it. That ain't his fault.
Yeah, but it's incumbent upon us to like speak out about it, because at the end of the day, we are the bosses of these artists.
It's incumbent on you.
We have
on YouTube.
We have spending power to like dictate terms to these artists.
But Rob, what are we dictating, Rob? It's his life.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. All you can control is YouTube, bro.
You can live your life, but I just don't want that imagery on my 5-year-old daughter's iPad. I'm saying it shouldn't be on YouTube Kids. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Rob. See, Rob, you trying to hit? I gotta call you on your bullshit, Rob.
Whoa, wait.
Hold on.
Call me bullshit and not Lil Nax X. I mean,
I'm just saying though. If WAP was on YouTube, we won't be having this conversation.
And WAP was on YouTube.
If you look at your daughter and you saw the WAP video,
I would be just as outraged. Get them skanks off my daughter's iPad.
But that's what I'm saying though, Rob. He ain't the one who put himself on YouTube Kids. The algorithm dictated that because of people liking that cowboy song and all of the kids doing videos. Pigeonhole him into a target audience he wasn't shooting for.
Yeah, but there was no nudity in Old Town Road. So when it comes to Industry Baby, it should have been some type of disclaimer or like setting to like keep that type of video for like appearing on YouTube Kids. I mean,
that's why it's not his fault, it's YouTube's fault.
Okay.
Right, you can't be mad at him as an artist displaying his art. YouTube put that there, right?
Okay. I mean, I didn't know y'all were fans, so excuse me.
Nah, not we fans.
I didn't know y'all was his #1 fans.
Nah, it ain't about whether we like him or not. It's just about the media creating an opportunity for our kids to get exposed to things that they shouldn't be. Mm-hmm. It ain't his fault. He an artist, he made a song. So that mean that if, you know what I'm saying, 666 Mafia came out with a Christmas song, they'll be on YouTube too. You gonna be mad at them?
There's no cursing in music. I mean, you could probably find Christmas and holidays.
It ain't about what's in the music though. It's about the media determining what belongs in YouTube Kids. It's not the artist. So what's gonna happen is that one song, that one Christmas song they make will end up on YouTube, and then YouTube's gonna attach all of their previous songs because now they're in a market where they're accepted by children. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, if you know
that's how to edit, explanation, G.
If you know how to edit these YouTube videos, in which I've been doing our videos since day one. If you know how to edit, there's a setting. Is it made for kids? You could put yes or no. In all of our videos, I put no. None of our videos will ever be on YouTube Kids.
Okay, so basically what you saying,
we might be hitting the wrong target. Let's start fresh with that little bastards.
So you saying Lil Nax X posted his own videos on YouTube, huh?
I'm not saying that he did it. I'm just saying that
it ain't no way you can.
I'm just saying that specific video in which him dancing naked in a prison setting, it should not be on a kids type of platform.
I agree. But you can't blame him for that. You have to blame the record label, blame YouTube, blame the right people.
Fine. I mean, maybe the wrong tree, but I mean, somebody has to be accountable.
And Rob, it's called the music business. It's not how can we raise a responsible kid. It's called the music business. So there is a market, obviously, out there. So you can't be mad at the record labels to dictate where they want to show the video, you know.
Oh, so you just gonna just roll over and just take it, right?
No, I'm just gonna explain to my kids.
That shit, right?
I'm just gonna explain. I'm gonna sit my kids down and talk to them about the differences of the world, you know, and explain to them not to judge people by how they are, just accept them for who they are, you know.
I'm just gonna disable YouTube so they can't watch it.
Well, that too, you know. But I think it's a very sensitive subject for some people. But I think if people just mind their business at the end of the day, let people be let people express themselves how they want to be expressed, and let everything else fall. If you don't mess with them, you don't mess with them. You know, I don't want to condemn the kid. You know, I think he's, you know, like Eric said, his music ain't for me. I'm not his target audience, but as far as his sexuality goes and how he expresses it, that's not me to say anything. That's for him to express how he want to express it. Now,
Madonna was over-sexual. We was young. Madonna was over-sexual. Did you not listen to Madonna?
Yeah.
Did you not watch her videos?
No, bro. Did you not listen to Madonna? Or watch her videos?
Yeah, passing. I probably saw it.
You say what?
Yeah, of course I probably saw videos.
Right.
Okay, so what's your point?
She was talking about sex.
That was inappropriate back then, is what his point is.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
turned
You
out
watched
okay.
it.
Okay, so maybe I was just a badass kid from Outer B Wells that was just getting into shit. I
Yeah.
wasn't wrong.
I just need to put some eggs in here.
What I'm saying is, our kids are going to see shit, whether we like it or not. They're gonna see it. They've already seen shit.
I understand that, but as the parent, I have to be that like authority figure to like dictate what they can and cannot see.
Right. So you got them
parents
in the prison. When you say the authority, so they're in the minor little prison with you.
Well, let me tell you.
Nelly said I would sit my child down, explain to her the how the world is.
Of course, we had
not
conversations. Yes, we will have conversations, but let me tell y'all my favorite word that I always been saying since day one. I am the patriarchy of the house. So is that better, motherfucker?
What they got to do with anything, though, right? so that means that your wife didn't have the conversation.
He the sheriff, he the deputy. King Kong ain't got shit on him.
This is a
okay.
This is a dictatorship, not a democracy in my household.
I bet you we can't all go up in your house right now if he was over there.
Y'all came over last time, right?
Ain't nobody go inside.
Dude, it was a nice day. We was in the gazebo.
Yeah, right.
Wow. And I never looked at it like that. Patriarch.
He wasn't a patriarch that day.
Hey, let me get to this last topic.
Right.
And last week, y'all, it was like one of my most funnest topics that I actually, just brought up on the fly. That was so fucking hilarious, and just to kind of like see y'all experience red pill rage because y'all was fucking ghetto queens all y'all lives, so y'all thought that they was dimes.
Here we go.
That was so hilarious. I mean, even R. Kelly at Crucial Conflict made a song for y'all. You're my ghetto queen. So like, if y'all was to give out one dime to like the most beautiful woman that you have ever seen in your life, I just want to see what is y'all judge of character. So like, E, I'll go with you first. You used to give out one dime. Who was the most beautiful woman you have ever seen in your life? In your 43 years in life?
Famous anything.
Yes. Now, no matter who we name, I can imagine everybody else is trashing the bitch. So go ahead, man.
For me, I think Rihanna's a dime.
Rihanna's a dime?
I'm honest.
Okay, I can't argue with that.
Because she has sex appeal. Like we talked about beautiful looks and sex. Okay. I think her sexiness pushes her to a dime. Because we done seen her with no makeup and no bra on and no pants.
Okay.
And she's beautiful.
Okay.
Now you go.
Okay. Now, Nelly, go ahead. You used to give out one dime. Who gets dime status? Phil shaking his head.
I can't even think, man. You see? So
but y'all put me on the motherfucking spot. Now y'all gonna answer this question.
If I gotta say dime status, and this may seem cliche, but I'm not just basing it off of looks either. I'm basing it off, she might be a very good person too. Rihanna was a good one, Eric, but
it wasn't a good one.
It wasn't good. It was.
Oh.
I almost want to say Beyonce.
Okay, you can't really argue that. Can't argue that at all.
Okay, but why is she a dime?
I go back between like her, or maybe Gabrielle Union. But when I think about it, like Beyonce,
Gabby,
Beyonce is beautiful. Like Beyonce is beautiful. But like she definitely has a street side to her too, or something about her that makes her like a normal
hood chick almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I like that.
She's she's like the high echelon of being black excellence though. Like she's just is her and then everybody else.
Right.
You know
Okay.
and I like she's easy on the ass too. That definitely helps. But
Her weight been fluctuating ever since we actually met. Saw her back in 95, 96. I mean, I'm saying she had a thick year, she had a skinny years. I mean, right now she's kind of skinny, but yeah, she always fluctuated.
But I don't mind her yo-yoing. I mean, Rihanna gained weight.
She never, come on, guys. She ain't never been fat.
No, she ain't been fat, but she done gained some weight.
Yeah, but Rihanna has
but that means she had 3 kids,
that's scary.
y'all.
Rihanna has kids, and that's scary.
That's scary.
Rihanna has
the fuck out of here,
up and down too, though.
Hey, I'm on that Kevin Samuel shit right now.
Yeah, come on, Phil, give me a good dime, a nice dime, Phil.
Gal Gadot.
Who?
Wonder Woman, nigga.
Okay. I mean, I thought it was.
She seems humble, G. I see her on the Tonight Show and shit. Like, I know it's an acting thing, but she come off as humble. I mean, I really, I don't have no argument with that. You?
Okay. Well, unfortunately,
y'all don't think she's cute? She's not.
Yeah.
Her body ain't all this and that, but she's an attractive woman.
I mean, I probably would have been Megan Fox, maybe.
Outside the race.
Megan Good.
Oh, that's a good one.
Megan
Good.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I like that.
Rob, you give us your dime.
Eva Longoria.
Well,
yeah, 01, nigga.
Yeah, right. 2000.
Yeah, back when she was in Desperate Housewives.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her since.
I have. She ain't
if
no
you seen her walking down the street, you would be fine.
Nope. Go ahead. No, I want to hear Robin. Come on, with this Tracy Chapman ass bitch you for the name. Come on.
All right.
The Omen, you mean?
I will have to show y'all real quick.
Oh, he playing this shit.
I will have to show y'all. So now I actually got 2 dimes. So like this first one I'm gonna show. Huh? Say it again.
Oh, so you gonna say Rosa Parks?
Oh, stupid man.
But come on, you got 2 of them. Let's see these ladies.
First one. Like this was the first woman that I actually fell in love with. I was probably maybe 6, 7 years old when I first saw Vanity.
Rob, she a cokehead.
I'm
how could she be a 10? She had a coke problem.
How's she a 10? She a motherfucker.
She look hot
She's
now.
an addict.
She look hot now.
She's a rock star.
Mister, but she a drug addict. You wouldn't want no drug addict around your daughters, would you?
Rihanna's on drugs and she on them herpes.
Hey man, she got herpes and she smoke a little weed problem. But that don't mean shit.
So
hey, she only fucking me, so I don't nigga need to worry about the herpes, motherfucker.
Hey, I actually got 2 dimes, but this first one is more of an honorable mention. But my actual dime, now my dime, she has a black mama and a black daddy. I wanted to name someone who had 2 black parents, so pretty much like a black chick. So my dime is going to be in her prime, Miss Janet Jackson.
I don't not disagree with that, but I don't know. She more like an 8.5.
Janet was perfect, homie.
Nah, Janet wasn't fucking perfect.
Well, listen, are we talking about poetic justice, Janet? Now I might have to agree with you on that.
Janet was hitting on all cylinders in her prime.
Poetic justice.
You know why she not a dime? Because when I look at her, I think about Michael Jackson.
She's not a dime. She's a very nice 8.5, 9. Janet Jackson has never been a dime, dude.
Okay, y'all.
You
What
away
about
from
J-Lo?
her and think she was Michael Jackson.
Nigga, you can show 35 more pictures of the bitch. She ain't a dime.
That's my dime. So, but
everybody agree with everybody else's dimes, but you, the hardest one on us about dimes, speak two women that wasn't a dime.
So Vanity wasn't a dime?
No.
Vanity was a cokehead. No.
No. Off her looks.
No, she still want a dime. She's a nice 8.5.
Vanity was an 8.5.
8.5, 9.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Damn.
I'll pass.
I mean,
Rudy was a dime when we was coming up. She looked better than her now.
I mean, you named some Section 8 bitches dimes before.
Will you ask me to name a bitch right now?
You know what? What's Diana Ross' daughter?
Tracy Ellis Ross.
Tracy Ellis Ross to me is a dime. Maybe that's just me, but
she looked better at her age, actually.
Of people on this panel, I was the only one to like meet her and be in her presence and talk to her. I mean, she is a very attractive woman. I probably would give her in her prime Tracy Ellis Ross. I
met a lookalike.
She ain't no damn to me.
I probably give her 8. She an 8. She got that lazy eye. I mean, when you're a dime, you are perfect.
Vanity wasn't perfect, dude.
Just because of a drug problem?
No, the bitch she stood out. She one of the cute girls at the club, but you're not even finna waste your time to talk to her. That's who Vanity was.
Of course, you wouldn't go waste your time because you won't go get her.
Oh, you could have
just can't walk up to a dime and get her.
All I need is some motherfucking coke.
You had to been Prince or Rick James to get Vanity.
A credit card in a bag. That's all you need to do.
All you need some dope and some motherfucking sleeping pills and a motherfucking place to rest y'all head that night.
Just like I expected. I mean, if we just named beautiful women, y'all were just gonna trash them. So
no, we didn't trash. We all was in agreement with Rihanna and Beyonce.
I mean, y'all trash Gal Gadot because she didn't have a bad body.
I like Gal Gadot. I agree with Gal Gadot's a 10.
See, you gotta appreciate the person for who they are, man. Everybody ain't gonna have no big booty and big breasts. That don't make you.
Exactly.
That don't make.
I mean, they want everybody to be ghetto queens.
You notice. Hold on, Rob. You notice.
Yeah, you named a chick from Gary, Illinois.
You notice I didn't mention Megan Thee Stallion. I didn't mention
Megan's not a dime.
I didn't mention Kim K. I didn't mention Kim K. I didn't mention who's the other big booty chick out there?
Nicki Minaj.
I didn't name none of them cats. You know what I mean? So to me, it looks is important, but it's more or less about personality too.
How you think she gonna treat you, right?
Yeah, because
Rihanna look like she fun and nasty.
But I mean, I even would say J-Lo. J-Lo been married 10 times.
Well, I won't fuck that bitch. She fine, but J-Lo still got it. I'll give you that, but she not a just because, man, she back to being athletic. This bitch that went around the world and came back.
Who is this?
J-Lo.
Oh, J-Lo, yeah.
You know, she back with being athletic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she still got to look for her age, but I wouldn't give her necessarily a dime.
I mean, her Shakira did look pretty good in that Super Bowl halftime performance last year. So
that was nice.
She still got it.
Yeah, I said, yeah, she got it. I was saying, but I would give her a dime, but she got it.
Yeah. I mean, she like
Beyonce really, dude. Dude, she beautiful. Like for real.
Naturally.
Like, you see her singing and shit, you be looking at her sometimes like, damn, this girl really is fine.
Was she the baddest Destiny Child though?
No.
Who
Who was the baddest?
Farrah was the finest.
I'm,
The one they
no,
kicked out.
no, I'm talking. To me, the chocolate one and the original. The
The
original.
short Latavia. Yeah. Yeah, Latavia.
I had a thing for her too.
I like Farrah. The second go
Latoya,
round, Farrah was fine as hell.
Yeah,
But she don't look like shit now.
Yeah, Latoya wasn't bad either.
She wasn't bad.
She looked better when she was younger.
What about
Latoya was giving her competition though. Latoya Lovett was giving her some competition. Shit.
You know what though? To me, Michelle is a dime. Not Michelle.
Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland to me is a dime. I think she's very beautiful, man.
I agree.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, dark skin sister, man.
I always liked her better than Beyonce.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
always. And not because she dark skin. She didn't. I mean, she was cute. She was the cute friend, but you know you finna holler at the other one. And then you argue and pick fights with that one. You wanted Beyonce. And you stupid motherfuckers, Kelly's the great. If you had a chance to be with Kelly or Beyonce,
I'll be with Kelly.
Like Fabulous said, if you could have Beyonce, would you take Solange? I mean, stop. It's like, come on, y'all.
Solange is Beyonce.
Yeah, Fabulous said Beyonce checked his ass about that verse too.
You said what?
I said Beyonce. Fabulous said on the Breakfast Club one day. He was like, or it might have been on Nori shit. It might have been Drink Champs instead. I'm sorry. Get the right person, they props. But he said she checked him. Beyonce she was like, hey, Fabs, come here. He said he looked like, he's like, what's going on? That's Solange, Beyonce, because he said on one of his mixtapes, and the shit hot too. Because he was like, it's to us, it's true. If I could have Beyonce, would I take Solange? But it's like, damn, that's her sister. Don't put her down, shit like that. Fabulous said, he said, okay, he'd never play that song out. You know what I'm saying? He never put it out and shit. So, and that go back to Nelly with the Beyonce shit. She a hood chick that'll check your ass too, and you love that about her.
Now, was it the hood Beyonce that like put fear in him, or was it really Jay-Z?
God, him and Jay-Z friends. Jay-Z didn't give a fuck. He don't like Solange, of course.
Yeah, she beat his ass.
Right. He could care less about the fucking verse. He might have fucking wrote the verse.
He probably wrote it.
I think Jay-Z, what makes Beyonce special is that, like, Jay-Z probably was on some BS and she checked his ass. And, not to say that
Beyonce just stood there being all classy and, she
that's what he said. He said she did it classy as fuck. He say, when you could check somebody, that's what I'm saying. We know you got some hood in, but you so fucking classy, you could check a motherfucker with a smile and keep on going about your business.
Now,
that's a bad chick, G.
Now she did release her dog on him, which is her sister, but that's
you call Solange a dog now?
I mean, I'm sorry.
Like for Guardian, do you, Mister? Stop it.
Don't misquote me out here. I apologize. She is not considered a dog in a literal sense.
That's security.
Right.
But I'm saying as far as like, her bucking up, Beyonce couldn't do that, so her sister did it for her. That's all.
So.
Well, maybe Beyonce was just too timid to do anything. She got y'all fooled.
No, I think she's classy. I think she'd rather have her stuff behind closed doors.
Well, fellas, hey, let me go ahead and give y'all my actual look scale because I finished it. But like next week, I will actually like elaborate on each category. But I did from 10 to 5 last time, but I'll go over it again. I actually made like a slight amendment to it. So
okay.
10, you a perfect game. 9, no hitter. 8, lifetime ERA of no more than 1 run. 7, you're
an ace.
No, 7, you're pitching perfect games now.
Okay.
No. You're pitching complete games. Okay. So 10, perfect game. 9, no hitter. 8, lifetime ERA no more than 1. 7, complete game. 6, you're ace. 5, you're starting rotation. 4, you're a closer. 3, you're a regular relief pitcher. 2, you are a pinch hitter. 1, you just in AAA. So, and just to kind of give some ladies some advice, if you fall between 5 and 10, it's incumbent upon you to like lock down your dude before this happens to you. Let me go ahead and show this real quick.
2 out. Hard hit into right. Back at the wall. Tie game.
Ladies, that wall is undefeated. Do not hit that wall. Y'all. Do y'all got any last comments before we head on out?
Nah, I'll see your ass next week, nigga.
Y'all, Cornastore Podcast, episode 42. We see y'all next week, man. And actually, you know what? I'm sorry, y'all. Next week, I'm on vacation. I'm in Hilton Head, so we're probably gonna be doing this 2 weeks from now, but that's fine.
All right, baby.
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
y'all.
y'all.
All right,
We out of here.
all right.
Come on.
Bye.